Guys, I'm with Miss Margie. Margie, she weathered the storm here. She is a protector of history here. I'm at the African American Museum of History, Finding Our Roots Museum in Houma, Louisiana. How was the storm here?
It was rough.
It was rough, and this is your life's work inside. You've documented a lot of different history inside. Tell us a little bit about your museum.
Well, the building was built back in 1918. It is a historical building. It is now listed on the National Register of Historical Places. We have been housed here for the last 5 years. And of course, it housed all the history throughout the Region 3, Terrebonne, Lafourche, and St. Mary.
Now, she was recently featured on the Smithsonian Channel for a project she did where she collected soil from all the different plantations and tracked them back to the slave ships and really did an interesting history piece. And what's really amazing, she protected this history physically. She was here, water was coming in, windows were breaking. Were you scared? Tell me about getting the water out of here, what you were doing.
It was incredible. It was something I never experienced before in my life. I mean, we could feel the force of the winds pushing against the building. Actually, we watched the window as it started to crack, and we used chairs and cardboards to push it in place. We watched the waters as it rised in the large garbage cans. We was dipping them out, bringing them to the toilets, just trying to keep the place as dry as much as possible, trying to save it.
Now, water came in through the roof. Water has definitely came in through windows. But she protected it from the kind of catastrophic, just absolutely destructive water damage. Although this museum's going to have to be rebuilt, we're helping her rebuild it. And what we want is anybody that really wants to take a look at history, what's really happened here. And there's some interesting history that's in the New Orleans and Houma area. And more importantly, I want all my followers to help support Rebuild a Good Cause. And so there's going to be a link to the GoFundMe. She's been working in this. For how long have you been doing this?
I've been with the museum 6 years.
And all the costs have been poured back into the museums. The place is well kept. It's painted. The rooms are well put together. And she's put all the money from donations back into the property. And tell us about your life's work. Why you feel like this is your passion.
Well, I know the story of families, especially in the African American community. We've been separated for many, many years. And so my desire for this building is for people to come and learn their history, to know that you are somebody and you came from somewhere. And many times people take on another sense of pride when they realize that, hey, we are something. And in this museum, this is exactly what we have been doing. We've been telling the history, sharing the history, preserving the history, and actually researching for many, many families, not just for Terrebonne and Lafourche, but also throughout this country. We've been researching for people.
And so I told her that she could be a Find Our Roots coach. I'm going to help find my roots. She's going to help me kind of go back in my history and get to know my ancestors. And, with this storm happening, I'm just grateful that God put me here in her path to help rebuild her property. More importantly, y'all can help rebuild this and contribute to her GoFundMe page by clicking the link below. And we really appreciate all the support. We're rebuilding Houma, Louisiana. This place was really hit hard by the hurricane. And she put her own body and life in the line to protect this history and this building. She did a great job.